Whew. Look at that view, man. Okay, don't look at this side, right? Look at that, into the sunset, man. Big city out there, thousands of people. I'm just up here, man. Hanging out. I mean, dude, imagine biking up that path. Like, whew. That is crazy, dude. There's no one out here, man. On this great sunset. You can see the moon up there. Oh, look at that bird, man. Look at that. Can you get the moon in the photo? There we are. There's the moon, man. We got man on the moon 50 years ago. Here we are, bro. This is a weird video. I had to start off with a view. Sorry, I got a haircut. My hair looks a little scuffed. But there was this guy, very good violinist, award-winning. People came to see him all the time. And he decided one day he was going to play in the New York subway and see how much tip money he got. You know, the New York subway, lots of people coming and going off to their workplaces. Guess how many people stayed to listen? It was like 0. Nobody stopped. Everybody was in so much of a rush in their busy lives that they couldn't stop to see the literal one of the best violinists in the world. You know, there's something you can take from that story. There's one angle where you're like, oh, I guess all violinists sound the same. Okay, that's like a brain dead take. Okay, like if you're the best violinist, you're just goated. You sound like sweet happenings in my ears. Right, and that view right there. There was nobody watching that view. And I think that view is maybe not on par, but pretty high up there in terms of things that are awesome to look at. And I'm at a university right now. I won't say which because I won't dox myself, right? I don't go to this university, but I reckon the kids here are very, very busy and locked into their ways. I'm very busy. I just spent the last, I don't know what, 14 hours doing work and orchestra practice. Like, literally, I haven't had free time until I got here, but I was still able to take in that view. And I think what's really dangerous is that if you are so busy in your own lives that you can't notice the really good things. Like, here, check this out. From this practice room, look at that, man. You can watch the sunset behind the tree. Like, this is a sick view, man. This is an amazing thing. There's this wasp just flying around right here. You can take this in. This is fucking awesome. Yeah, that's enough yapping. Let's get some practicing going, bro. C, E flat, G, C, E flat, C, C, G, E flat, A flat, G, F sharp, G, E flat, C, G, E flat. This time, third time's the charm, okay? Fourth time's the charm, that's what they all say. It's a little uneven, but the thing about today is that I have about 20 minutes of time to practice, and so I'm really just skimming everything I'm not going to touch the metronome because I feel like everybody says practice with a metronome, but something I've noticed is that when I have a really short session, I should really just focus on getting the tone right and getting a warm-up going. And a metronome, you can kind of focus all in on the metronome, and I have a bad habit of going really deep into metronome work, and it just takes up my whole time. And so, especially when I'm trying to be really scrappy about my practice, like right now, I'm just trying to get like a little bit of everything. It's not a good practice session at all in terms of time. Then I just need to cut things, and the metronome is actually something I cut just to save time, which I know sounds very weird to a lot of people, to every teacher, and it's probably not advised. You gotta be scrappy. Try and practice consistently. Whoa. A little too quiet, I think. Whoa. Just so hard to get a big sound out of this, especially when it's so quiet. This kind of section is really my kryptonite. Trying to sound good when playing so softly is really hard, and I'm gonna make a video about this, but I think I'm gonna switch off plastic reeds because it's just really hard to play sustained notes on a plastic reed in my experience, and for a lot of other reasons too. It's gonna sound very weird because I think my second most popular short all about is like gassing up plastic reeds, and I've used them for years, but I think it's time to switch. And I don't use them on my B-flat clarinet. I only use them on bass clarinet right now, but I think I'm even gonna stop doing that. Wait, I counted that wrong. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. The tone is just terrible. I really blame the plastic reed. There's stuff I can do to fix it, but I'm gonna try and work that section. I feel like sometimes I go too quiet. At any rate, this section has like 4 movements. I don't know. It's just a stupid like beginner etude, but it's just good to keep myself going. And especially when I'm doing like super scrappy session like this is like exactly what I need because it won't take me forever to dig through. If I was like a proper music major, this would be pretty stupid. Luckily, we're not doing that. My C sharp is sticky. Wow, that whole section is piano before then. That's crazy. paying attention to dynamic. I feel like so many of my issues are just breath control. Focus on breath, breath, breath. I feel like I've gotten a decent look at this. Again, this is really scrappy. I'm just gonna look at one bar of this piece I really haven't touched, like, literally ever. And then I'm just gonna try and get the notes down, basically. Not try and get anything more. Just notes, just notes. Because notes are all you need. You get enough notes and you can play a piece, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna take it way slower now. I'm gonna really focus on those, obviously, breath control. I feel like that's the main thing I'm working on right now. I need to take it slower, slower, slower. I'm so used to taking it quick. I'm just gonna try it. I feel like that first 2 bars is pretty good quick. Let me just try it really quick to make sure it's okay. I feel like that's the first place I kind of break down, so I'm gonna play that. This is a good call. That's a decrescendo there, so it makes sense to do that. Okay, it's sloppy, but it's okay. Let's try the next section, and we're going to come back tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and we're going to keep reiterating and make it okay. really cracked up there. Just a little faster. I'm basically out of time at this point. It's slowly dark outside. I'm just going to try and run this off the tempo, and it's going to be messy, it's going to be bad, but I'll know where to work on, and that's kind of the point. Yikes. I can get that. Part of me feels like I got like nothing done at all, but this is a long game. As long as you get just a little bit every day, even if it's scrappy, you'll get getting better, and that's kind of the whole point. I'll start packing up now. But I will say, I'm happy I did that, because today is the type of day where you just say, wow, I literally had no time to practice today at all. It was totally cooked. This day there's just no time. I'll do it tomorrow, you know? It was definitely one of those days. But those days are the most important ones to practice on, because if you can practice on those days, then it's super easy to practice on the days where you have a lot of time to. And sometimes you're just never going to have a day you have a lot of time to practice. Like the past 2 weeks have been really bad for me in terms of free time. So, I mean, it's times like these where I just have a little bit of time here that I can go dink it out. And honestly, I've had a really hard time with this YouTube channel, just uploading videos, because I just have no time. And so here I am taking you in with me so that I can get something going, and I'll go edit this tonight. I'll stay up late, and I'll probably get minimal hours of sleep, but I will have got this done. Check it out, there's the moon. And this is that view from earlier. See that building? You can see it's so dark. See, there's some light out there. Thousands of people just hanging out there. No one to be seen. Nobody taking in this view. It's all for me. Isn't that something?